A very warm welcome to Yildiz Readings 5D. Before we get into the content, a very warm welcome and an update as to what we do here. We cover your psychic energies by zodiac, your twin flame path, astrology and more. And yes, we are live every Friday, so come along and join us and click the bell, you'll get a notification. And we do have the Members Hub. Now the Members Hub is a protected place where twin flames can go. You also can get the pre-release content ahead of the game and all the extensions, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, due to the fact I'm a psychic medium. Now separately we have additional lives, but just click the bell and I'll update you. And if you do want a booking, the website link is below and above on the screen. You can see we have different styles of readings. We also have group sessions. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Sit back, relax, grab a cuppa, and I'll see you on the other side. Hi Sagittarius, we're here to do your psychic update for your romance house and anything else that may come through. Now, it does appear to be that you're ready to take a door, okay? You're ready to move forward. You're trying to have courage in a situation, and this is for your security, your well-being, and your stability. It's interesting because your crowning chakra energy you have for the joint connection and where you stand right now is possessions. It is a 7. 7 is very much connected to your relationship sector. Now, the card says belongings, finances, assets, and treasures. And definitely from your crowning energy, it looks like you're quite perplexed. There is a circumstance. It's almost like you wish, there you go, you could have a crystal ball to know how this is all going to pan out. Is it going to be okay? Is that of what you have worked for going to be really taken from you? And I feel you're coming to the table not saying completely how you feel, but feeling quite stressed. It's not exactly the story that you feel was for you, where it stands right now. And you're not loving it. You're like, okay, not. And it's not that everything needs to be perfect. It's that something has changed or something's about to change. And the steps that you're taking, you could be quite, one could say combative, but one could say opinionated and very firm on your values. And it can be because you're defending, but you're really fatigued, you're really tired. It's not something you like, you feel particularly it needs to happen. You're trying to have faith in that. Now, I'm seeing that from the joint energy. I'm first going to, I don't know why I'm guided to, but I'm going to have a look at yours first. You're coming to the table, like I said, quite passionately. Quite outspoken, speaking directly, maybe having to address, dotting the I's, crossing the T's in life. Really taking this, positive approach so that you can have a better outcome. But there may be some circumstances that you're not quite liking. It's not all that you felt it would be, and it's not really where you wanted yourself to be, but you're doing the things that you need to do. You're being a mover shaker. I don't know why I'm actually getting headaches coming through. A circumstance maybe had been a little bit of a headache, especially when it came to relationships, your ability, what you could do, and how you could really pull this together. Okay. I'll just try and pick these up with my nails. Okay, so what you're really wanting to, bring together, you're being a mover shaker, you're making it happen, you're trying to be optimistic, especially when it comes to this romantic connection. But again, the key is stability. So it could be a home-related dynamic, it may be structure and stability, or really looking at the connection from a grounded approach to be able to make some decisions. But I do see that in the past, you were really fighting to get this back on track and maybe did make quite a few sacrifices for the direct connection at hand. And something's hit a snag. I feel this could be keeping you up at night, and you're really at a loss to know what to do. It just feels that, it's almost like you put the best effort in, but maybe the best hasn't arrived yet. I do feel for some of you there could be a contract that is wavering here. There could be a contract that's under review. This could be, again, a work contract, a home contract, a direct romantic. It feels separate to the direct romantic connection. And it does feel it's causing some angst. It feels as though there's something to do with a foundation at hand. And it's, you know, it's almost like it's coming to a head. So it does need to be addressed ASAP. But you're kind of looking at the bigger picture of how it would go. And is this going to cause conflict? Are you going to get enough out? Are you, you know, going to get enough out of this connection with where it's traveling? And again, do understand these energies can shift. This is the overall energy coming through. And energies can swap. I do feel your love interest is casting a critical eye and maybe feeling, look, they could be feeling criticized, you could be feeling criticized, there could be this push-pull energy. There's love here, but there's conflict there. And look, this conflict doesn't have to be inside of the relationship. It could just be the circumstances that are causing a lot of angst. I feel your romantic partner can see the potential. They see that if they invest, you know, with the efforts, with your efforts, it could be very fruitful. Whatever this is, it's going to be abundant. You may feel you've worked and it's been in vain. And so a problem ends up being a solution. It's quite funky the way it's coming through. You know, a problem can end up being a solution, but there is this growth within both parties here. Your love interest is being careful, but they're looking at this circumstance in a similar mindset, but with a different view. It's like if both of you can join the cup polarity, I feel you'll actually get a beautiful perspective. I do feel there's a turning of the tides here, and I feel there's a new story coming through. And it might be changing the connections. You know, some of you may be resolving issues inside of family connections, because I definitely see on the romantic side, they're seeing it from this perspective. And it's about trusting the process and moving forward and knowing that this is going to pan out. Some may have a falling out relating to a particular pocket or group. This could be a friendship group. But it's about building that trust and seeing if this can go the distance. But I do see you, Sagittarius, to be feeling a little bit wary relating to this. It's almost like you see the pitfalls, maybe because you've been there, done that in a particular frame of mind. And you're kind of looking at it like, no, I see the flaw in this. Yeah, you know, this is bridging both the old and the new. You may be out of options really relating to it, and this person may be getting tired as well. You know, the conflict could be there. Again, misunderstandings, maybe feeling misunderstood, unconditional love in reverse. And this could be that they directly understand that there are groups that maybe both of you had been around in your own personal lives, that maybe there was conflict. That maybe at times you weren't able to be at the highest of octanes due to those circumstances. But both of you kind of, it almost feels like you're hitting a snag. You're being forced to go down a road, regardless of you wanting it or not yet. You're being requested to actually have the courage. And I do feel through this courage, it's going to show maybe some insecurities, but it's also going to get you back on an even keel. And it feels like it's the solution in this scenario. That's what guys showed me. It sounds weird, but it's, I can't say this has happened to me. I'd be like, no, that's not going to turn out well. I know from my experience, when I've done that before, my hand got burnt. You're different now, though, so it can have a different outcome. If you relate to it differently, the outcome can be different. I feel you really want the freedom. I feel you want freedom. I feel you want privacy. I feel you want your, you want to be you. You know, your love interest really believes in you. They're asking you to turn over a new leaf, to try something different. And again, as I said, energies can swap. There is this kind of momentum going where, you know, you're not going to have to wait too long. If things come up, especially conflict, it can be at the full moon in Aquarius. Yes, there can be conflict in groups. There can be a lot of agitation. It's very much Uranus energy, which is the nervous system. But there are some choices here on the table that need to be made. And these emotions that haven't been kind of worked through, you've got choices. Emotions. You know, maybe applying it in a very grounded approach moving forward, which can be very difficult moving into this full moon in Aquarius. And we are going to have 2 Aquarian moons, but it's really saying it's going to turn out better than you think, Sagittarius. Now, the beautiful aspect is during the full moon in Aquarius, the best part of it is it's making a great aspect to Jupiter. Jupiter, which is the south node currently. So it's more the south node, which is Sagittarius. So you can have a brand new, different perspective, providing you can actually face your fears. And it's to turn into those connections. And for you, the request would be to look to yourself. And also find that belief inside yourself and have the courage and dare to dream. Because although you are coming to it where you're thinking it's limitless, it's a mindset and you actually have a lot of potential here, Sagittarius. You know who you are and know how much you're worth, and I feel you can get the best out. Stay tuned for the snippet and we'll see how this is all turning out. And then if you do want to come through to the extension, feel free. The link is on the main page, or it is directly below in the information box. I'll see you on Wednesday in the Members Hub if you care to join. It's $11 for a month, and we have 3 sessions for the Twin Flame community. And we also have another session which is on Friday, and it's on the main page. See you there at 10 a.m. Greens Mention time. Love and light. I'm already seeing it. Okay, now, yes, for some of you, you could be moving home. Yes, your daily routine can be up for grabs. I feel you could have this insecurity that it's going to cause interferences. I feel you could have this insecurity that it's going to really take you off path. Instead of taking you up, it's taking you back. And it was interesting because I watched a show that my partner's watching, and I don't know the name of it. But there was an analogy that this male's father had given him. And it was sometimes you have to go backwards in order to go forwards. And so this is really the message here. Come and see these cards. They're very interesting. Thanks for joining Yildiz Readings 5D. I trust that you enjoyed the content and love to hear your feedback. Now, yes, we're live every Friday for the Twin Flame update for the collective energy, as well as if you do click the bell, you can get the community post update because you don't get notified of lives. Now, the Members Hub also has 3 sessions a month now at $11. If you do want to come and join us, especially for all the extension reads, which are at the higher level, you can find the link on the main page. You can see it above the screen, and it gives you the 3 tier levels. Additionally, I do see you throughout the month for your romance updates, for your twin flame and the moon energy and more. So have a great month, and I'll see you on the other side. And yes, I do private readings. The information is in the info box. Love and light, guys.